Is China truly getting out of the crypto game? Well, the short answer is that citizens of China still love Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Government, not so much. But the government can't actually stop it in spite of their many efforts to prevent their citizens from getting it. Now let's start off with a review of the anti-crypto measures that are in place right now in China and when they happened, for a bit of historical context here. It all started back in late 2017. China decided to declare ICOs illegal, to declare illegal any cryptocurrencies involved in ICOs, that all ICOs should stop and return investor money, that exchanges were forbidden from fiat to crypto and crypto to fiat trades, as well, of course, as buying and selling of any cryptocurrencies in any form, and providing any sort of brokerage services to Chinese citizens in China. In addition, financial institutions were forbidden from doing business with cryptocurrency companies. Wow, that's really intense. That's a lot of crazy stuff they did. But it actually got worse in 2018. Last year, China said that Bitcoin miners should leave town. But that was kind of unofficial. It's sort of, you guys should probably think about leaving. OTC accounts were frozen, locking up more than 600 million yuan in bank accounts, which were linked to cryptocurrency activity. WeChat exchange accounts were shut down, and app providers were given orders to comply or else. Further, WeChat accounts, of course, were shut down as a result of that. Commercial venues in Beijing were prohibited from hosting cryptocurrency events. Alipay blocked anyone who was caught using OTC crypto services. Baidu shut down crypto forums. And in spite of all that, Bitcoin continues to survive in China. Of course it does. There are recent reports that Chinese traders are actually paying extra for Bitcoin through OTC desks amid the crypto market surge that we have seen recently. Chinese crypto traders are coming back in force and are paying a premium for the privilege to be able to buy Bitcoin. Investors have had few options, and therefore the prices are going up. Traders are going out and purchasing stablecoins such as Tether via the over-the-counter services, and then are converting those Tether into other cryptocurrencies. This has kind of become the principal method for people to get Bitcoin in China. Now, the OTC trades have basically become the only way that people can buy Bitcoin with fiat in China. Therefore, the premiums are 1 US Tether, right now 7 Chinese yuan, whereas the official rate is that $1 equals 6.7 yuan. It's really unsurprising that this is happening, especially the week after Bitcoin took over Baidu's search engine by storm, surging to the hottest new keyword on the platform, probably much to the chagrin of the Chinese authorities. It just shows that Chinese Bitcoiners miss the good old days, and we miss the Chinese Bitcoiners. And new buyers, of course, want in. In the immediate aftermath of these stories, we also get this out of China, that China's state planner wants to ban Bitcoin mining. That is, at least, of course, according to a draft list of industrial activities which the agency is seeking to eliminate in what is basically a death blow to the Chinese Bitcoin mining industry. The draft list added cryptocurrency mining, including, of course, that of Bitcoin, to over 450 activities, which should be phased out as they did not conform to relevant laws and regulations, or were unsafe, wasted resources, or polluted the environment. Keep in mind, this is, of course, only a draft. The final version could change, I suppose, but I think in this case, this is exactly what is going to happen. The draft, however, did not set out any kind of target date or kind of plan for how to eliminate Bitcoin mining in China, which likely means that such activities should be phased out immediately. So Bitcoin miners have been put on notice in a rather unceremonious way. This means that all of those cheap mining farms in Sichuan and other locations around the country will be scrambling to find a new home. There will be a mass exodus of cryptocurrency miners to Russia, to Northern Europe, to Canada, and to other locations. Good for them, bad for China. The net effect of this for Bitcoin, in my opinion, honestly won't be very significant. We have already had lots of China FUD, and this is just another story in a market that was already really in a state of terminal decline, that is the Bitcoin mining industry in China. I would suspect, however, that the physical ASIC miner computers themselves will actually continue to be made in China, funnily enough. Bitmain, eBang, and Canaan are all Chinese-based manufacturers of Bitcoin mining hardware, and a lot of other companies, of course, buy their microchips from China to make Bitcoin miners. However, seeing a crackdown on this sector next, I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen, but we may not see it happen. It might be time to move those hardware factories to a more friendly location too, though, for the forward-thinking companies. But we have no official word about the manufacturer side of the business being cracked down on yet. China's continued pressure on the Bitcoin industry honestly comes as no surprise considering the history. The government is obsessed with control. And considering this huge story from the other day that didn't get a lot of press but is actually very important, that Russian banks are joining the Chinese SWIFT network, we can see that alternative financial pools are actually rising right now. The dollar is being printed into oblivion, and the continued myopic global sanctions regime is pushing countries away from the dollar and towards the alternatives like China's SWIFT network. Thus, this partnership, of course, is primarily a big threat to the dominance of the US petrodollar, but I think really underlines the need for China to be able to control things. The Chinese government can't control Bitcoin. Therefore, why would they like it? The irony, of course, of all of this is that many developers and many prominent crypto companies in the crypto industry are based in China. But we have actually seen an exodus already beginning since the start of the crackdown. This will only intensify that exodus and ensure that China is left behind and left out of the crypto game. I don't know why a government would make the active decision to do this. And let us make no mistake also that in the face of a government which has devised a social credit system which can effectively censor citizens on a mass scale and stop them from using their money to buy basic things like plane tickets, Bitcoin stands out as a powerful, shining money of freedom. The money for the utopian future, not the dystopian nightmare which we see governments building today. China cannot stop Bitcoin. They have only made it harder for their people to get it. And there is now, as a result, a thriving black market for Bitcoin in China. And my proverbial hat goes off to all Chinese crypto enthusiasts who, in spite of the risk of getting caught and facing punishment, continue to buy, sell, and use Bitcoin. You guys rock. And screw your government. Seriously. Anyway, that's all from me for today. Let me know what you think about the China story down below. Make sure as well to check out Cryptocurrency Explained. If you are new to crypto or you know someone who is new to crypto, you can send them to thecryptolark.org to find out more information. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, we'll leave a thumbs up on it. You can always subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.